There's a pedestal here. Do we need to go... Okay, what can we look at? Iris, arch, shrine door. Oh, okay, so we can look at different pedestals. Not scroll. I'm trying to go down. Okay. There are a lot of pedestals. So we need to find some way to make another pentagram. Presumably starting from up here. I imagine. So we probably want to go here, down to here, over to here, down to there, and back up, maybe? I think. Let's avoid getting shot at if we can.
Egg-shaped monument.
Let's pick it up.
Understood. Where would you like me to place it?
This one hasn't been hit for some reason. Maybe this is important. Let's look at that map again. Maybe there's some way we can turn it sideways. No. Let's put it on this pedestal because they specifically mentioned this one hadn't been touched.
A pedestal with nothing. Upsy daisy.
What does that mean?
I was merely trying to lighten the mood.
I appreciate the thought, but...
Oh, okay.
I don't think that helped much, to be honest. So we have... I'm sure there's a way I could tell which one is what. Okay. Guess I could just click on them until I get the one I'm wanting. So you can discern which one is which by its color, except that there's number. Okay, so that peach seed looks different. I mean, not different from, like, anything else, but it looks different from some of the other ones in that it has something already on it. Let's go back to Iris and see if we can activate the star. Or maybe the shrine door?
Iris is unconscious.
Let's investigate and see what happens.
Why can't we wake Iris up?
If we woke her up forcefully, she might become mentally and physically exhausted. We don't know if it is even possible for her to wake up.
The core is... It's the same one I saw in the last sink. If I touch the core like last time...
Even in the Somnium world, it might be better to not put too much burden on Iris.
You're right.
So what was that other option I had with Iris? Talk to her? I don't know if that's going to help much. The guardian dogs do anything? Maybe the egg-shaped monument. What are these ones?
A pedestal with a monument on top of it.
So I can remove the monument. Let's look at that map one more time. I think my idea still is pretty sound. We've already got one here, and that's where I want to hit, I think. Or I could do it upside down, potentially. That would be a pentagram as well. It would be upside down compared to before, but I don't know if that matters. The reason I want to include this one is that they mentioned that this one didn't get hit. So it seems important for some reason. So really, I probably want to take this one and put it either here, here, or here. Probably. Let's try it.
A pedestal. Understood. Where would you like me to place it?
It is red, so assumedly it needs to go to a red pedestal. Like this one? Or peach, sorry?
A pedestal with no... Understood.
Okay. So we now have 3 of them. We need to grab another one, put it on this blue one, and then put it on blue A. Although there's blue C as well. Yeah, that's the one that it needs to be on, right? Hold on. Yeah, that's the one it needs to be on. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, it needs to be on that one, and then I need it on this other one.
An egg-shaped monument. Understood. Where would you like me to place it?
We're gonna try this. If this doesn't work, we are a little bit stuck.
A pedestal with nothing on top of it. Understood. The light!
I think that may have worked. Yeah, I think so.
The pentagram's complete.
What?
No, my blocks.
The world is...
It's breaking down!
This is what happens when you use too much TNT in Shovel Forge. The server crashes. Do we kill Iris? Is that what happened, maybe? Oh, or maybe not. Maybe that worked.
The Shovel Forge world disappeared. I am back to my usual appearance.
What about Iris?
It appears that she is unharmed.
Give the fruit of the Tokiji Kuno Kaku, for you shall then be blessed with eternal life.
Aiba, the door to the shrine
That's
opened.
convenient, it's just right there. Yeah, we got the fruit
Is that
right
the fruit
there.
of immortality?
That's easy.
It appears to be the seed of a citrus fruit of
Oh
some
no, we
kind.
gotta grow the freaking plant. I hope we can do that in whatever, like 4 minutes or whatever we got
But
left.
we need the actual fruit.
That voice said something about the fruit of immortality. I wasn't expecting it to be literal.
Some believe that the fruit of immortality is a Tachibana orange. The Tachibana orange comes from a variety of evergreen trees. So we are looking for some kind of fruit. Fruits have edible flesh surrounding the seeds.
Thank you.
Right, but if we only have the seed...
This is a dream world. If we plant it now, it may grow quickly.
Aiba, you ready to slash and burn?
I see. If we plant it there...
Sure. Hey, grow faster, tree.
It sprouted.
This must be a positive sign.
With the ashes as compost, then all we need is...
Maybe like some water? We might be able to get the water from the hand washing station. Or whatever it's called. We might need like a bucket to take it though.
It's a Chozuya. Why is it not broken?
I guess they do have little little cups that we could steal. Let's try digging. I don't know, maybe that'll help. Shovel Forge.
You do know this is not the Shovel Forge world, correct?
But there's a pickaxe on the ground there.
Really?
Pickaxe?
Why wasn't I informed of the pickaxe?
You're right. But why? The pickaxe even looks strange.
Maybe Iris left it behind because she wanted you to use it.
Perhaps. I'll use it. Whoa!
It's raining.
Well, that was convenient.
So this is the fruit of immortality.
We need to hand this over to Iris.
Right. Hurry. Wait for me, Iris. I'm coming.
This is going a lot better than my last time. We're gonna go ahead and save again since we've made such great progress. Looks like you only get 10 save files. Fair enough. Oh, I like the little circles on the ground from when the rain hits. That's kind of cool. Because I guess the rain appears to be multicolored. That's cool. I'm trying to see if there's, you know, the stuff that gives me the extra art or whatever, if I can just happen to see it around anywhere. Can't really. Good luck, Iris. Maybe we can ring the bell.
Oh, that was a bell?
I thought it was a Castella.
Donate money? Well, we got some time. Let's try it.
We don't have anything to offer.
Throw in a 5-yen coin from your heart. One only you can throw.
Your positivity does not make this touching moment any more realistic.
Just do it.
Don't sulk. A coin really did come from my heart.
You did it. More. Do it again. More coins from your heart.
It's overflowing with money from my heart.
This is amazing. I've never seen anything like this.
Should we be doing this right now?
Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Wonder if praying to... Ooh, we got a 1/7. Wonder if praying to it would have done any good.
Oh.
I thought it was a Castella.
Now I'm kind of curious. Let's try it. Maybe we'll get another good timing out of this.
Fine. As a formality.
What did you pray for?
Date, I thought you already knew this. Your wish will not come true if you tell someone what you wished for.
But maybe that only applies to humans.
No matter how many times you ask, I will never tell you.
Yeah, it was a good timing at least. I don't know if it's really going to help us much. Nothing in here. Okay.
What?
Ah, that was the thing. Okay, right. Now we can go talk to Iris. I don't know why I was heading in there. I'm like, oh yeah, that's where we gotta go to give it to Iris, I guess? Is that Iris? Iris 12? Oh, yeah, young guy. Okay, so that's young Iris, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Oh wait, head next. Oh, I see. I'm clearly missing quite a few of these, but I think some of these may just be on other routes we're not taking. Alright, we're gonna save you now, Iris.
Iris is unconscious.
Maybe I should have saved the 20. I mean, I guess 18 seconds isn't too bad either. Oh, I was about to say, what the heck is that? Who knew the fruit of immortality could heal brain damage?
Thank you.
Now we'll have to see if she's actually alive, and if she is, then we are going to parallel worlds every time we do one of these syncs and go into someone's Somnium and make changes. Ooh, eyeball, ow.
Oh, good. You're awake.
We did mention something and then have to, like, go to her and do something. Did we have to, like, pull out her eyeball or something? Dante, I can't see! I'm blind!
Thank you for everything you've done for me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna die.
Oh no, I just pulled out your eye. It's okay.
No. Don't talk
Here, you
crazy.
want a cool eyeball? I can get you an AI eyeball.
I synced with you to save you. This has to be the timeline where you live.
I don't want to die yet. I don't want to die. Don't want to die. I met you. I wanted to spend more time with you. I wanted to go places.
I'll take you. I'll take you wherever you want. I'll take you to Ichirup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habamai. Anywhere you want, Iris.
Really?
Yes.
I'm gonna be okay.
Of course.
Maybe it was that the prototype couldn't do the weird wrap around the eyeball thing, and you had to, like, remove the eye to get to the whatever. To get into the nerve or whatever it was. I wonder if that's why Shoko was missing her eye. Because she had to go through the same thing.
You won't die, I promise.
Okay. I'm glad. I'm not gonna die. I can be with you forever.
Of course you can.
And maybe that's what happened to us. That's why we lost our eye. We don't know how we lost it, but that's how we lost our eye, was because we had to do the same thing. We had to use the machine, so they had to remove our eye. It's starting to make a little bit more sense now, because it's always the left eye. At least, I think it was Shoko's left eye. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was the left eye.
You're gonna live, Iris, forever and ever. You'll become a grown woman, get married, have kids. I'll even babysit them for you.
Tate, thank you. These past few days have been so much fun. Please, Mr. Dante! You can't leave me!
It's flashback
Your
time.
back is so warm, Mr. Date. It feels like
I've met you before.
Then go on a date with me. And the Greek goddess of rainbows. You're the only person I can trust. Dante! Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Dante, can you tell me one last thing? I've been looking. Are you...
Maybe, I don't know.
No, no, Iris. You can't die. Please, Iris. Iris. Iris!
Now that sounds like a bad end if I've ever heard one. Or seen one, I should say. But yeah, I think we learned some interesting things there. It always seems to be the left eye. So, while the regular machine, you obviously don't have to remove people's eyeballs, pretty helpful I would say, that machine looks like you do. Which might explain how Dante lost his eye and how Shoko lost her eye. Now, of course, we don't know much more than that at this point, you know? It seems likely that that's how they were removed, but we don't know precisely why Shoko went through the procedure if she did. We don't know why Dante went through the procedure if he did. And I'm not entirely sure if we switch to a different world line there. It seemed like maybe we switched to a world where we partially fixed her brain, because that was 12 hours later. So she didn't die in 15 minutes. So we extended her life, but not by much, obviously. It's very interesting. I have a feeling going through some of these other routes, if we are in fact changing world lines, we might end up with kind of a very different story. Potentially. I mean, it might be the same story. We might still be dealing with knives and all this stuff, or it might just be an entirely different story. I don't really know, to be honest. But I feel like going through the different routes, we're going to learn more of these things that we're wanting to know here. More of these things that we don't really have enough information to know for sure. I still do find it strange, though, that there wasn't anybody in that warehouse. Nobody was guarding it, or they didn't even send anyone to get us. We were there for 12 hours. Presumably, Pewter should have been like, hey, they might be going to the place I took her before, because she clearly could tell where she was, where, you know... It wasn't Pewter, sorry, it was, Renju. Where Renju was before, so maybe we should send out some guys to check it out. Either way, I'm very much having fun with this story. Definitely a bad end right there, but we learned a lot. And I think going back to, we'll probably go back to the last decision, which was the believe or don't believe Iris. Which not believing her would potentially change the world to make knives not exist, I wonder? Maybe. The big important thing with all of this, of course, is that with changing world lines is it doesn't really help if the characters don't know that what happened in the other world lines. We only know what happened linearly in the different world lines, but presumably I might not know what happened in this world line and another world line, so I wonder if that's going to be something that gets addressed at some point. Maybe there's some after credits event that's going to give us some more info too. Iris route end. Got an achievement for that as well. Yeah, let's save. It was a little longer than I wanted it to be, but not bad. And since we have a lovely flowchart, I don't actually have to worry about going back to original saves. That's one thing that I love about flowcharts in games. The original Zero Escape 999 game didn't have that, and that was pretty awful. So, glad that we have these. A flowchart along with this. There's still mysteries left unsolved. The real culprit, the incident 6 years ago in Date's past. And to be honest, I think we might have figured out some of that. Potentially it's not 89. Potentially it's Date that was the uncle character. Don't know for sure. But definitely seems like the incident 6 years ago had something to do with us losing our eye and possibly using that sync machine. And yeah, I don't really know who the real culprit is. The story's branching points are in Somnia. Use the flowchart to jump to a branching point in a Somnium. It may be hidden somewhere in the dream world. Find any way forward. So we didn't have any branches here. Once we made that last decision, right here, was where we could have potentially changed it. So we'll need to head here next time. We're going to head to syncing in the main. And presumably the real key is don't do what real Iris, so to speak, is saying. Maybe follow, don't make the disco ball or whatever it was. Make the switch. And then when we get to another one, it's don't do the dancing thing. Or it was when we could craft something, we could craft like a thing for the shrine. That made the irises revive. Then we could dig the dirt. That gave us like a love bomb, and then we did the dance, blew up the wall, and did that, I believe. We instead need to make something else, which was an option that we had. I believe that's how we would proceed forward with that. And that's basically us not believing in Iris. Now, I imagine that there's not really... It's not going to branch again from this point. Probably it could, but probably won't. So once we finish that route, we can go all the way back to here, where we went into Mizuki's Somnium. And the choice there was to choose between the two cages. To be honest, I can't remember which cage I chose. I may need to rewatch that. I think I chose the right one. So I need to choose the left one. And that would also lead to a different route. Although, the weird thing with stories that flow like this always is that it's been so long since that point. Like, I relatively remember what was going on in the story at this point. I don't remember as much about what was happening at this point. We were so much earlier in the story. But anyway, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm enjoying it a lot. Let me know what you guys think. And we'll get back to, I guess, not believing Iris next time. Bye.